Thursday, 2 days before we left, we went to Elavash, which is an island right off the coast of Les Cayes. And it's actually where Nora's husband grew up, and he was born there. I think that when you first start pulling up to the island, and you like pull up, but you have to drive around a little bit in the boat, so you get like the scenery of it. And you're driving past, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Like, all these people are so lucky to live at such like a nice place. And then you walk on the island, and you walk a little farther up, and you see houses not built out of like cement or anything, like not wood, not anything. It's pretty much like a hut. It's not like such a pretty place. I can't even talk about it. I hate talking about how like poor everyone is there, because you come back here and it's like disgusting what people spend their money on. So hospital, that was one of the things that probably impacted me the most on the trip, just because you can say that the kids impact you, of course, but the things that you see, the hospital is probably the biggest thing for me, because I've been to like hospitals for my brothers, like they've gotten like broken bones, blah blah, whatever, stupid stuff, but at that hospital, it's not anything that you've ever seen. Like, they don't have, nothing's clean, nothing's sterile. They don't have screens on their windows, so at night when they keep the windows open to get a breeze for all the patients, mosquitoes and flies and bugs come in and like land on them, open sores, wounds, like stuff like that. And nothing's safe in the hospital. When you're supposed to go to a hospital, everything's supposed to be safe. And when you walk in, there's like a sign that says no guns, no machetes. Like, really? They would carry machetes into a hospital because, well, that's how it is in Haiti. It's crazy walking in there. And we walked past the maternity ward, and that was probably what scared me the most when we first walked in, is because they don't have epidurals or drugs or anything to take the pain away. So there's like these women just screaming bloody murder, and that's, I think, what scared me when we first walked in. And we walked into the children's ward after that. There was this side for malnourished children, and they were all so skinny, and like their hair was orange, because that's what happened when kids get malnourished. And that was a sight to see, and to hear about how the hospital doesn't provide anything for the patients that are there. Like, they have pharmacies around it, because the doctor that you go to will write you up a prescription, but you have to take the prescription to a pharmacy and get the medicine, like the vial and the needle if you're going to get a shot. They don't serve you food or drinks in the hospital, so your family has to go and buy you food or drinks from around the hospital. They don't provide bed sheets, pillows, anything, pretty much. It's $2 a bed, Nora was saying, and you can stay as long as you want. So pretty much you pay just for admission, and you can stay as long as you want. I think one of the stories about the hospital that hit me was just how children are left there. When we were there, there was a baby that was just laying on the bed crying, and a nurse told someone that that baby had been left there earlier that day. And that's how a lot of mothers that can't take care of their kids, I guess, get rid of their children. There's a kid at the orphanage, too, that got left that way. So it's something that's really changed me since I've gotten home, is just how I see things, I guess. Like, when I got home, I walked in and air conditioning in my face. I loved it. That was awesome, because they don't have air conditioning there, so that made me appreciate that a whole lot more. Walking in my room, feeling carpet on my feet, that was a big thing too. Ice, unlimited supply of clothes. I walk in my closet and I'm like, do I really need all of this? And I think that that's what changed a lot, is, do I need something? And like, do you need something compared to if you want something? There are a lot of people want whatever they can get. Like, you want to go out to eat, you want a new car, you want new clothes, you want new makeup, like things that you don't really need. Like, if you have things like at your house that you can already access, like, why go out to eat? Like, we have food in my house. I don't want to spend money on food. And that's what the first couple days when I was home, my friends wanted to take me out to eat. And I got so mad because I was like, why would you want to spend money on food if you have food at home that you can eat? Like, don't take that for granted. I think my friends are starting to get a little agitated with me because I keep telling them to, like, not complain or not take things for granted and appreciate everything that you have. So, like, my friends, like, sat me down and they were like, okay, we understand that you went to Haiti and you, like, appreciate everything a lot more, but just keep it to yourself now. We understand that we're supposed to appreciate things, so. It makes me so sad. The Friday of VBS before we left, I just started crying during VBS because the kids are awesome. I think that the worship there, it shows, like, I know Tim, he said, like, the thing that really hit me and I will never forget is, if you need a piece of heaven, listen to those kids sing, because that's how I picture the angels singing when I come up to the gates in heaven. And I told my mom that, and she just started crying because it's true, like, their voices are, oh my gosh, so amazing. And it really, like, all that they have is their faith, and if their faith is that strong at home, where they live and with what they have, then anyone here has no excuse to not believe in God. If those kids who have nothing believe that everything will be worked out for them, everything will be okay, then no one here has any right to complain that there is no God, because looking at them shows you that there is. And listening to them sing, oh gosh, I love it. I wish I could go back just to hear them sing.